I think they should teach about ego in school. Too many Australians I know are very self-entitled. They think because they're born in a rich country that they are worth something. They think they're special because their ancestors colonized a fresh country and there was gold there. So now they made bank and they walk around pumping themselves full of dairy all day, thinking that they're all that in a bag of chips. And it's not fair because every country, every race works hard. And if you think you are from some place of supremacy because you're born in some country, it's ridiculous because most people I know are lazy and fat and they do not appreciate all the wealth they have. And so many people I know are extremely ambitious, hardworking, resilient, loyal, loving, pure people, and they are just so focused on those poverty-related tasks, and it breaks my heart. Because if you're just focusing on these little things in life, like finance, how are you ever supposed to find out your true potential? Another thing, I was discussing today actually with someone, he recently quit smoking cigarettes, and he was saying since he quit smoking, he has a lot more money, so his thoughts can actually go further than just, oh boy, I can't wait to have my money in my account so I can buy some cigarettes. That was his ambitions. Now he's quit smoking and he has money in his pocket. He can actually think about volunteer work, the future. And it's very, very exciting because these petty little financial woes really bring people down from blossoming to an incredible potential. I mean, every human being is born with the ability to grow into sentient, magical beings, but most of us don't because we make more money for someone else the sicker we are. Pretty shocking. I had a chat with someone today, and they really liked how I noticed that a lot of people who have mental health issues in Australia are second-generation immigrants or first-generation, because they are actually extremely risk-taking people. They're more gutsy. They have more courage, which means that they're also going to have more likely to fail. They took the risk to come to Australia from their country, England, Spain, France, Africa, I don't know, anywhere around the world. But that takes a lot of courage. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to move interstate. When I moved from Perth to Melbourne 5.5 years ago, I had 99% of people say, oh, it's so dangerous over there. Oh, you won't make it. Oh, you'll come back with your tail between your legs within a year, broke. And didn't happen. I've been here 5 years now, never looked back. Never looked back. But people will try and make you think you cannot reach your potential because it makes them feel better about themselves and their own lack of ambition. Now, if I am a failure, I will rather you, a young person, to be a failure too, because it makes me feel better about my own inadequacies. I wouldn't want you to succeed because then it would make me look at myself and my own, where I went wrong. Perhaps I had too much given to me in silver platter and I never took advantage of that freedom to develop myself. On a more positive note, since Danny Andrews locked down Victoria, it's much cruisier to drive around Melbourne, and I feel a lot more privileged to have the space to myself. There's something really beautiful about being in a big city where everyone's locked up. I drive around, I've got the smooth, clean, crisp streets to myself. It's quiet. I live near a bar restaurant and it's closed down. Yes, I mean, I feel sorry that they can't make more money, the business, but it's really nice to not hear the sound of clinking glass bottles into a bin at 11 p.m. every night. And luckily, I chose a career path which is doing really well during COVID. Because I work as a mental health support worker, I am in high demand due to the escalating mental health issues in this country. And I cannot be too chauvinistic, arrogant, cocky, egotistical, because any day now I could lose my job. I don't know. It's very unpredictable. Life's unpredictable. It's extremely shocking to me that people on the news, these are people with business degrees who drink 6 coffees for breakfast, They always like, oh yeah, if we can look at the like emotional and financial implications of the lockdown, it's somewhat grave, eh? And like they don't mention the fact that it's fucking huge. Like it's incredibly huge. Like the amount of faith a human being can have in the future and their ability to hustle and save for a job is significantly declined where it was 2 years ago. But adapt or die. That's just how it is. It's a different world, and the world's been very, very stable for the past 70 years in the Western world, and it's about time we shook it up a little bit, because we're all just a little bit too comfortable. And there's a hell of a lot of good opportunities out there, a lot of good books to read, a lot of interesting movies to watch, a lot of very, very open-minded people to meet. But it's hard to go access that because everyone's fighting for our attention. Everyone's trying to make a buck out of us, keeping us small, keeping us weak, keeping us fat, keeping us drunk. All these things is making someone else rich and powerful. If everyone was growing to be the most magical, spiritual, healthy, strong, vibrant, fertile being they could be, that would not be good for business. It's much better for business to see half the people walking around like, I'm sick, I need some medicine, doctor, to save me, doctor, save me, doctor. That's good for business. It's not good to see everyone like, wake me up before you go. I'm self-confident, I'm radiant energy, everyone wants to make love to me, I'm so beautiful. That's not what people want. That's not what society wants. Don't want happy, healthy people. What's the point of this video? Entertainment. It's entertainment. It's comedy. Even though I'm not funny,